Hi guys, how's it going? Chris Graham here for wheelerbetting.co.uk. Talking Premier League tips for the very last time in this kitchen. In fact, I'm moving flat on Saturday after, well, nearly 3.5 years in this flat, so it's an emotional time. Had many a lonely day in this kitchen talking Polish football and whatever else, but now we move on. New flat on Saturday and new surroundings. But anyway, I'm sure you didn't care about that. But anyway, 3 Premier League bets to get stuck into this weekend. I'll start with the game on Chelsea. Aston Villa on Saturday between Aston Villa and Chelsea. And I'm always conscious that when I look at Mark O'Hare's bets, they're always quite exotic in terms of the market. Mine's are pretty dull. You know, just wins and perhaps both teams to score over 2.5 goals. So, you know, I thought I'd be a bit more adventurous. So I've been dipping deep inside the betting markets on Oddschecker to find things that I like. And this is that was definitely the case for Aston Villa Chelsea. A very alternative market. I'll come in a minute though. You know, many of you will know I've been against Aston Villa all season with that particularly clear since August. Still a bit of a head scratcher, knowing the relegation zone after scoring just 11 goals, but that's how it is. Last Sunday's 5-0 mutilation at Arsenal was the heaviest defeat of the season. And their approach to that game baffled many, including myself, who played a very open, aggressive style. Paul Lambert's side did, and they got wiped out because of Arsenal just finding it very easy to penetrate them and absolutely destroy them, which is what we've seen on Sunday. Paul Lambert must be embarrassed, must be hurting because of that. And I think he's gone back to a very pragmatic approach on Saturday against Chelsea. Keep it very simple, sit back and try all they can to keep the goals down for Chelsea. I think that'll be definitely the case. He's had success with that formula in the past against top sides. Already this season they've beaten who did they beat? They beat Liverpool and they drew with Manchester United. And last season, of course, they did a great time. They beat Chelsea, Man City and Arsenal. So, you know, his Aston Villa sides do tend to do quite well against the bigger sides. And that might be the case on Saturday, I don't know. I think they'll hold Chelsea at bay in this game. I think they'll be quite resolute against them. And that's the angle of my bet here. I'm actually backing Chelsea to score the first goal in this game, but after 28 minutes. It's 6-4 for that to happen. And I like the sound of that. I think Villa can keep it tight. And I think Chelsea might struggle in those initial periods to score a goal. I did a wee bit of research. I always do research, but I've looked at Chelsea's games since Boxing Day. They played 5 times, and on 4 of those 5 occasions, they opened the scoring after the 28th minute of the match. So this bet would have paid out in 4 of their last 5 games, last 5 victories. Let's hope it's 5 out of 6 against a cautious Aston Villa on Saturday. Okay, Leicester against Crystal Palace. Both these sides in my treble, in my 3 picks rather, last weekend. Mixed results. Leicester did score a goal against Man United, 10-11. It's a market I love, over 0.5 goals for a team goal. Just a great bit. I just love getting involved with that market. Crystal Palace though lost to Everton, which did surprise me. I've still got huge love for both these sides, and I'm going to find a way of luring them into my good books this particular weekend, despite being bottom of the table. I think there's a real spirit about Leicester, a spirit about Nigel Pearson, and whether that's enough to keep them up, I'm not quite so sure. But 4 wins in the last 7 fixtures gives me heart that they'll still be fighting to the death come May. As in fact, will be the fact they've scored in 7 of their last 8 games as well, the Foxes. So that's pretty impressive. 4 wins out of 4 for Alan Pardew since he took over this Crystal Palace, until last weekend when they lost to Everton, and that, and it come crashing to the earth because of that. But you can imagine that Pardew won't allow heads to drop because of that defeat on Saturday. And I expect them to come out rampaging in this fixture on Saturday against Leicester. I think it'll be a really interesting game. I think who wins, I have no idea. Will we see goals? I think we definitely will see goals. So I'm backing both teams to score in this game at 10-11. I like that a lot. That's paid out in 3 of Alan Pardew's 5 Palace matches, while Leicester have leaked in 9 of their last 11 Premier League games. It's BTTS for me in that game. And game 3, also at 3 o'clock on Saturday, it's Swansea against Sunderland. Keeping this really simple, guys, and backing Swansea to win here. Why, Chris? Well, quite simply, they're just a much better team than Sunderland, really. It's only now, really, I'm beginning to understand what a great job Gary Monk's done in Swansea. I've never really been able to admit it in the past, and I was trying to figure out why, and I think it's because he replaced Michael Laudrup. So it's a bit like eating at the Ritz one day and then suddenly being in the Red Lion looking through the menu. You know, it's a real drop for the glorious iconic hunk that was Michael Laudrup to Gary Monk, who's certainly not a hunk, that's for sure. But anyway, that was massively unfair in Monk. He's done a great job. The Ritz food might keep fans titillated for a short period, but the Red Lion food of Gary Monk will certainly keep everyone nice and full and glowing at the cheeks, that's for sure. I doubt many Sunderland fans have been glowing at the cheeks this season, that's for sure. 4 wins out of 23 in the league is a very poor return for a side with bigger ambitions after the end of last season. You know, get to the League Cup final and all those great results in the spring that kept them up. They must have feeling really confident even hitting the top 10 this year. Just has not happened at all. They've scored just 21 times this season. Only West Brom, Hull and Aston Villa have scored less this season, which is really disappointing. They've been, for me, insipid and uninspiring. 8-0 loss to Southampton, 3-1 slip up at Hull, a goalless home draw against Fulham in for the Championship a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, pass me the coffee, man. They've been really dull to watch this season. The rival of Jermaine Defoe might just kick them into action. I'm not ruling that out, and that is the risk with this particular bet. But I think Swansea are a level above them. They definitely looked lost in January, didn't they, with Wilfred Boney? But they kicked off February in great style with a 1-0 win over Southampton at St Mary's. And remember, Swansea they've beaten Arsenal, Man United this season, and they've only lost at home to top 6 sides. They're at home on Sunday, and I think they're very generous odds of 10-11 to beat Sunderland. It floats my boat, and they're my third and final pick on this Premier League weekend in this very last video in this flat. See you later.